I bought this Mercedes SLK from auction, crash damaged, and in the past 2 videos, we've taken off the crash parts, we've ordered new bits, and in this video, we're going to finally put it all back together and get it put back on the road. For the first time in 3 years, I have actually broken the car myself, so stick around to the end to see which bit I have broken and need to repair. Let's get into it. I'm now finally taking the old bumper apart. It's been 3 weeks since I bought the car, and the bumper's still got everything on it. Now, as you've seen, the new bumper has arrived. I haven't shown you yet, all in good time. But first, we've got to take this thing apart. And those of you that have watched the Ego series will know how difficult these bumpers are to take apart. For instance, these clips. It took me 40 minutes to take the grill off the Ego. I hope it doesn't take this long for this one. But hey, we'll find out. Another thing with this is it has a crash sensor. If I mess that up, the airbags are going to deploy and the car's going to think it's been another crash and the bonnet will pop up. It'll be a whole mess. So, we don't want to damage anything. In this little montage here, I am currently taking off all the little bits like the daytime running lights, the crash bar sensor, to make way to be able to access the dreaded clips that don't just simply pop on and off. Bumper is stripped. This is the old one. That's why it looks like this. It's all stripped apart, looking beautiful. All the pieces are here. No idea where any of them really go. We did have to use some machinery because the clips didn't play nice. Like last time. Yeah, now I'm going to cut it in half because it's cool. Here we have brand new, painted, looking lovely bumper. Now, we are going to put all of these bits on, except the parking sensors, which I've had to take off because I've had to order some more and I've got to rewire it so it'll work. That should be coming tomorrow. And then after that, it's done. It will be finito. We can take it on a little test drive. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost there. We are so close to victory. But there is a but, and it's a big but. We are still missing some parking sensors on the front. Now, they are ordered. They'll be here tomorrow, and we'll be fitting them momentarily. However, the bumper is all put back together, almost complete. It's just missing those 2 sensors, which is all we need to finish this. But look at it. I can't really show it standing up because it's quite heavy. Why is it heavy? But you can see there, parking sensor, and then there's a missing one, and another missing one there. But it's all back together. The emblem, the Benz, looking pretty. So hopefully, well, I can't do anything more to it tonight. It's currently 6 o'clock. You'll catch me tomorrow morning, bright and early, rise and shine. I'm going to get this thing finished. Also, there's some news on the windscreen, but you'll find out about that tomorrow. So, yeah. So, turns out my stupid ass forgot to mention that the windscreen was slightly chipped. As you can see on screen, there is a very minor chip on the driver's side in front of where, well, the driver would sit effectively. And it turns out this tiny little chip, or crack, is an MOT failure. So I had to pay for a new window replacement, which is awesome. Also, if you're wondering why this setup is so crap, it's because I actually don't have a light and I'm just using my phone torch. But yeah, the bit you're about to watch is essentially the guy came around to my house, fitted a new windscreen. Absolute legend, came around to my house, fixed it all. And yeah, just a great guy. Carry on with the video. So, in the clips you're watching here, you can see he's taking all the trims out, he's getting the window prepped and ready, and he's going around the whole car, taking off the seal that holds the window to the frame. In this shot here, you can see the old window, has been removed, and the new one is being prepped and ready to be put back in. And as you can see here, he is applying the new glue ready for the new windscreen, which is looking nice. One of the final pieces, if I sound tired, it's because I've just woken up. One of the final pieces to go on, this sensor bit, I suppose. And here is the broken part. You can see one of the wires has been ripped out, because obviously this is the accident side. So we are going to use a heat seal and lock those two in place like that, and then this can connect to the new parking sensor, which will be awesome. And then we've got one other thing to do, which I might be at fault for. Yeah, I might have damaged the car, but we'll get onto that momentarily. So here my dad is prepping the wire, ready for it to be put in the heat seal to give a good, clean connection. And here's the heat seal, ready to be heated up to make the wires perfect again. By magic, the new sensor is on. OEM and everything. Look at that. You wouldn't even know. And obviously you can see all the other sensors and stuff there as well. Now, going to disconnect this battery, which was underneath that cover there. Now the reason for this is because when we reattach the bumper, it's got a crash bar sensor. Now, if you have the battery connected and you plug this in, the airbags, well, they could explode, and we don't want that because it's expensive to fix. This sensor here, which connects to this tube, which essentially says to the car if you've hit something or not, which in this case it didn't, because it didn't go off. Safety features, really. Anyway, let's do that, and then we can get this car looking brand new. Bumper's going on. So here, my dad and I are attaching the bumper, make sure everything lines up and everything is connected, like the daytime running lights, the crash bar sensor, and then effectively just screwing in all the bolts. There's 4 at the top, 4 along the bottom, and then there's 2 in each wing, clipping it up and holding it in place. And as you can see, this car is taking shape and is looking really good already. Right, I'm going to connect the battery up now and hope that the airbags don't explode. Airbags didn't deploy. Now the front bumper's on. Keen-eyed people will have noticed something is missing. Now it's not fully done yet, it's almost done. I have actually broken something on this car. And if you were looking closely, you would have probably noticed that the cap's missing. Now that was me. I just ripped it off thinking it would come off, and it didn't. So we've got a new part just here. All lovely and new. Cost me 35 quid off eBay, so not bad at all. But rookie error, don't yank on your fuel filler flaps. Let's put it on.
A few moments later.
Yeah, kind of forgot to record the whole process, but effectively it's sorted. Ish. Yeah. We're gonna have to Mansory glue it. And if you don't know what that is, it's called Tiger Seal. And if you don't know what that is, it's a very strong glue. I think it's time to take it on a drive and give you a rundown of how it feels. The car's finished. Ignore the silly hat because it's how I'm going to be able to record footage in a bit. But it's finished. Oh, the car coming. As I was saying, the car is finished. I'm looking at it now. We're taking some photos of it. I've got my friend snapping up some photos for selling, but I'll show you. We are currently driving, and I was going to tell you a little bit about it because I am insured on this one. As I've said in the first video, 200 horsepower, 500 Newton meters of torque. It is fast, in a word. Like, you can just put your foot down slightly and you go in the speed limit. Some negatives: it is low. It's very low. So speed bumps are an issue. Another bad thing is how much I can see. Now the bonnet, as I've also said, is pretty big, and driving it, you are sat in pretty much the boot space of a regular car. It does have some visibility issues, slightly. But I don't know if you can hear it. That was half throttle, right? That's half throttle. That's how quick it is. Yeah, another bad thing is the ride. Yes, you do feel a lot of the potholes. Quite a lot of them. I'm on relatively smooth road right now, but you do feel a lot. Now on to some good things. Steering, lovely. It's quite stiff, sporty. You know, you can really feel it when you're taking it into a corner, doing 28. You can really feel it. You've got different modes. You've got sport, economy, and manual. You can slap it in manual right now. I was driving in economy, but you can. You know, you can hear that pretty well. The pedals You know, it's not a double clutch gearbox in a Lamborghini Huracan, but it does a trick. It's quite fun. Also comes with cruise control, which is lovely for speed limit controlled areas, which is everywhere right now, especially if you live in the UK. Oh, here are some examples of potholes. Yes, it does pick up all of them, I have to say. It's not particularly comfortable. When you are driving down a motorway or an A road, it's lovely. It's comfortable, smooth. You slap it in cruise control, it drops into 9th gear for whatever reason. My Ibiza has 5. This has 9. It's a 9-speed auto. It's ridiculous. Stupid, really. Now, if we did take some B-roll shots of the car, it will cut to that now with some corny voiceover from me, and you know, all will be happy. Now, this really is a lovely car, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I really do love the way this car looks. And to think, when I bought this car, the headlight was smashed in, the wing was bent back, and we had so much fun rebuilding it. Well, I did anyway. And I really hope you guys enjoyed watching along. There will be more videos on this car, definitely in the future. So yeah, take it away, me. That's enough of that cringy stuff. It's finished. That's the main thing. It was crashed, now it's finished, and it looks amazing. And I don't know about you guys, but just something about anything being crashed or broken and then you fixing it back to how it originally looked, just something about it. It's just different, and I think that's why so many people watch them online. So I just want to thank you, everyone who has watched, even if you've just watched this final part or if you've watched all 3, appreciate it very much. Leave a comment on what cars you'd like to see next, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.